what's going on, guys? Welcome to another one. Hope all is well. Coach Prime is trending for all the right reasons here. He always trends for the right reasons, but there's something specifically he said in his interview about NFL college players that I think is important that I want to stress. And I think people should be talking about this more on what he said. There's one thing that he said about he believes that college football players in the playoffs, he wants them to be treated like the NFL. And I really believe that people should be really talking about this key point. And also, he says something about his quarterback situation in Colorado that I thought was interesting. I said, I said I suspected it, and I had talked about it in a live chat. So let's get into all this. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the quarterback competition. Actually, no, let's go to what he said about the college football players. You know what he said? He said he believes that all college football players should be compensated. They should have more compensation when they're in the playoffs, just like how they do in the NFL. And when he sat down and said that, he was interviewing with Rami, and he did say that. He said he believed that they should get compensated. And I was like, wow, he's sitting there thinking about all the other college players. And people always saying, oh, he's about himself. He's about his own brand, and he's not about anybody else. But yet he's talking about the players getting compensated, like how they get compensated in the NFL when they make the playoffs. And I thought that, well, I was like, wow, man, that's really stand up for him to say that. Because I honestly believe the players should get paid in the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, they should have a certain level of compensation because these universities are making a lot of money. And I believe that money should be broken down and split with the college athletes. I really do believe that. And I believe that should happen in all sports, not just football. It should happen in all sports, ladies basketball and everything else, men's basketball, ladies basketball, whether it's soccer or whatever. I think they should be compensated when they reach the playoffs or reach like the NCAA tournament for basketball. I believe that there should be extra money paid to the athletes. I really do. So shout out to Coach Prime for saying that. Also, he says something about the quarterback competition. And we know that Caden Salter is getting the start. We know that. But he says something in his interview that I had said in my live chat. I said, they're playing both quarterbacks, just like how Texas did last year when they played Quinn Ewers and Manning. They're going to do that here. They're going to play certain situations are going to call for Juju to come in. Certain situations are going to call for Salter. Sometime they might play one quarterback the whole game, or they might play two the whole game. But the reason why I say that is because Julian Lewis Juju, he's a true freshman. And I think they know that. They're aware of it. He's a true freshman. He's not a redshirt freshman. He is a true freshman. And if you look at Coach Prime's track record, he likes playing freshmen. He don't mind playing true freshmen. He played two true freshmen last year in the opening season. That's the first time that happened in Colorado history. I think I looked that up. And when he played Jordan Seaton and Miller. Yeah, when he played Miller and Seaton. And that was the first time that he did that. That's the first time that happened in school history where two true freshmen started at the same time. And we know that Miller last year got the first two touches from Shedeur last year, first two receptions from Shedeur last year as a true freshman. And he played in every single game. Miller, I'm talking about Draylon Miller. Draylon Miller played in every single game last year as a true freshman. And like I said, he got the first two touches from Shedeur in the first game last year. And Jordan Seaton was also a true freshman. That was the first time in Colorado history that they played two true freshmen at the same time. And I did look that interesting fact up. So Coach Prime has a history of doing this. He has a history. So if you're a true freshman, you could play and you check all the boxes, be ready to roll. He's ready to roll. And so, yeah, man, I really feel that way, that they're going to play both quarterbacks. And he said that they're going to be a different look team. He said they're gonna look different. He said they're going to be a lot more physical. He said, and I think that's really what he wants. He wants that physical play. And so yeah, because he said it. He said we know that it's going to look different, and we also know that he got a motivational visit from NFL legend Randy Moss. Randy Moss said something that was key. He said attention to detail, and it's discipline and attention to detail. That's in any facet of life. Even with making content or whatever, you have to be disciplined to make content every single day, especially the way things are going now with YouTube and stuff. You really have to be on it all the time. And it takes a certain level of discipline to do that, to sit here and talk in front of the camera when nobody's listening. You know what I'm saying? To make the content and put the content out. And you only see a few people really doing it like that. You know, some people just quit. Work is always being put in. It's in any facet of life. You have to, you get out what you put in it. You really do. You get out whatever the effort you put in, you're supposed to get that out. Sometimes you're not going to see the output. Sometimes you're not going to see the fruits of your labor, but it's a long-term process. And that's the way it is with football. Man, you get in it what you put out of it. And he has all of the coaches there. He has Randy Moss coming in. Think about what Randy Moss told those wide receivers. Think about it. What do you think he told them? That he probably gave them, of course he gave them some news that he can use. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for now. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section, and I will talk to you later. Peace.